Welcome back to Valheim. Yeah. I should do that with every intro. Just, I popped in here, picked up some stuff, and it's like, you unlocked new stuff. And I was like, I did what? I unlocked new stuff. What new stuff did I unlock? Wooden sword. Oh, that is so cool. Mostly harmless unless you're very persistent. It does 1 damage. 5 wood, 2 core wood, and 3 fine wood. Oh, that's pretty. What do I need for a tankard? Fine wood and 2 resin. Do I have fine wood? Fine wood. I don't think I have any resin, though. We're right next door to Resner's. Resner! I'm stealing some resin. Don't mind me. You and your tiny hut of doom. Actually, take the whole thing. Yeah, that whole wall is just blah. Tankard. Craft. 6. 6. There you go. And that's how you put stuff on the table. In the in-between, I haven't really done much. I mean, I have and I haven't. Made 40 bronze arrows, a bronze pick. I just made that. Copper knife, which does a smidge more damage than its than the flint. I think that's it, really. This is the Jason hammer. This is the smithy. Little side room here. I don't know if I've done a tour of this place or not, but I'm going to do it anyways. And if I have, then here's the recap. There's a little loft area here with a porch. There's nothing on it yet, but no worries. Furniture is coming soon. There's a kitchen over here. So I've got this. Little table chairs by the window. Some bench and some chairs out here for the porch. Right across the street from Resner's. Look at this wagon. I need to go up the street. That over there is Santiago Stoneworks. And up here is Squeeky's place, which is not done yet, but still working on it. I'll get there eventually. Always be careful when traversing with the cart, because the cart can take damage. Speaking of which... yeah, this is an uncovered porch, so it's going to take damage, as this is an uncovered living room, which will also take damage. Okay. It's always nice finding random wood in the living room. Yes. So, as I don't have enough materials or seeds to really use the farm bit across the way, I will do it right here, and that is totally fine. 6. Cultivate. Tree's a little bit in my way, but that's okay. Couple. Yeah, sure. Right, now... nope. Carrot. So what I do is I imagine, like, from here to here, space in the in-between, and you'll know if it's too close or not. See, I'm currently out of seeds. Now if I look, it says healthy. Healthy, healthy, healthy. If I were to put a carrot between these two, these would show up as brown, and it would be like too close. See if I can do an example of this. Give me that. Excuse me, cart. I must run off into the wilderness, never to be seen from again. Goodbye, crude world. Oh, look, pine trees. They look so nice. Anyways, 6. Beach. I put that there. It looks good. I put this right next to it. It still looks good. Oh. Now it says needs more room to grow. So let me just pop this. Can I it won't let me remove. No. Alright, that's gone. Go away. Alright, now if I place it here, give me a bit. Healthy. Healthy. It's about the space you'd need. Now, here it's easy. Just keep placing and keep placing and keep placing and keep place. Oh, I ran out of seeds. Is what it is. And they all look healthy to me. But if I were to say place it like right here where the cursor is, it would complain it's unhealthy because this is in the way. Same thing with rocks. So be aware of that. It might look more cluttered here. I did recently plant all of these trees. The birch, the beech, the pine. I'm hungry. Good to know. I kept running out of wood, so oh boy. I noticed something different here. Yep, that's what I noticed. Crafting. Oh, there's new craftables. Get to those in a second. Repair. Fermenter. Nice. Oh, so the mead crafting station. Mead kettle. Ketel. 4 tin, 6 copper, 2 leather scraps, and a forge. I don't have a forge nearby. 30 fine wood, 5 bronze, 10 resin. Oh boy. Archery targets. Nice. Cartography table, also nice. What are you? Wood shutter. That looks kind of cool. Furniture. Sconces. Ooh, nice. So we're slowly getting there. So, probably wondering about this long bead of wood here. This is how I can tell that this ground is more or less flat. Flat. So then I come over here and I just poke the ground to make it flatter. I can't see the end of this, so I'm going to keep poking the ground. Now the great thing about farming in Valheim is, and then I put that there, take this, put that there, and then when I get to a certain point, I'll put like a fence. I'm gonna run out of wood here, but this is just an example. So maybe I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever. Whichever, you know. Maybe do another 8. And then bend it going this way. But, you know, that's a way of doing it. But, like I said, what I was going to say was I like farming in Valheim. You just kind of place it, and someday it'll grow. Which is kind of amazing to me. But This is gonna be a short update. Short-ish. See to the farming. I'll show Squeak's place here in a second. Yeah, I did say I wasn't gonna build every single location on camera, just because it would just take so long. Not that I don't mind doing time lapses or videos like that. It's just I don't want every single episode to be that. So get over here. Man. I did find there is, you know how I've been running to and from, here's the Black Forest. I've been running all the way to this one here. And then there's also copper here. There's also copper over here. So there is a closer source of copper. I don't know if I'll be able to explain my awesome, well, it's not really a discovery per se, but there's a way to mine any material. If you mine all the way around a deposit, it'll pop the whole deposit. So say if this table represents a copper deposit, if I were to mine out this wall, this window, this floor, as soon as the table became floating, it would break because there's nothing supporting it anymore. Or I don't know. That's what I think. Anyways, so front porch, still not done, still working on it. Welcome to the residence of Squeeky Ninja, Ice Yeti, and the Lazy Loser, population of 3. Table chair. This is a really nice looking kitchen. I did like it. I wanted to have the 2 cooking bits here. Meat, veg, fruit, honey, mushroom, cooked meat. And then I have room for another 8 boxes up there once I get more wood. Back here will be a back storage room in which I'll probably place, once I get the copper, the forge, some of the meat barrels and such. Then come over here. Here's this fire. If that mead kettle actually goes in a fire, then I'll put it in there. If I come up here, master bedroom, and I do have enough stuff to do this thing. Here we go. La 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 la. I'm not saying she's afraid of the dark, but she does likes things well lit. This is an extra room. That's their room. If I wanted to, I could do... There's a spare room. Here's a spare room. Here's another room. Here's another room. So there are multiple beds. I'm just saying there's only 3 people that live here. Could be a guest bed. I'm the guest. Speaking of time lapses, I need to gather wood and see if I could finish this. This is a weird build for me. I got to a certain point. Basically, I got up to this point here. As you can see, yellow, orange. Once it starts turning red, you can't really go much higher. Red is the tippy top of the build. So you can use core wood, you can use other bits. But once I got up to this point, I literally just started gabling it. Gable's a little peaked piece. And yeah, I'm like, heck with it. I'm just going to gable it. So this portion, I'm just going to pull it from here to here. This is the edge of the roof. So, but I still want to be able to walk here. So I need to... we shift mouse 3 this? Oh! Oh! You can copy the angle? Oh, that's awesome. That doesn't come up that badly. Okay. So what was it? Shift mouse 3. That is pretty cool, not gonna lie. Shift mouse 3. I'm gonna just keep saying it over and over again because I like it. Ooh, man. I'm glad they put the directions there. It makes building so much faster. Wasn't it? I think I was talking about that a little while ago. It would be nice if there was a copy button. I should, like, see if I find it, just zoom in and be like, Cozy, look right here. Copy. Jeez, man. I don't know how to look. Alright. Man, that would have made building towns so much easier. But alright, what are we? One more, I think it goes. I've been working so long that I'm actually hungry. Craziness. Well, at least my character's hungry. Alright. Let us relocate. Collect a little bit more wood. I'm trying to leave the fallen logs alone because it kind of adds a look or a style to the place that I enjoy looking at. Here, leave this a little bit of ways. Wow. But it's always good to have a to-do list. It kind of gives you stuff to strive, something to strive for. It always reminds you of, okay, well, I don't want to build a building today, and I don't want to explore a burial mound. Let's do something small, you know. Let's do a few jobs off the job board, you know, stuff like that. Graydon's always out of wood because every house I build takes, 20 to 30 stacks of wood. I mean, let's try this dagger. Disintegrated. Not gonna lie, every deer I've seen in reality, I'm like, where are those Valheim arrows? I could totally use one right now. I mean, earlier I was thinking about all the potential I have of how amazing to make this. Like how many structures I could plug and play here, there, and everywhere. I am looking forward to it. I think next episode we're going to do that secondary burial mound, which I'll clear. Although, now that I've got the pick... Now that I have the pick, we could always make the dwarf spawner. Or it's not a dwarf spawner, it'd be a dwarf farm. Do you recall a few episodes ago where I said, hey, is that a spawner in the distance? It is? Okay, well, we should leave this alone and come back to it when we have the pick. Because what you do is you dig a trench around the spawner. Oh, jeez. It's hard to talk and dodge fallen trees. I like it when I can get them close range. Oh well. You dig a big circle around, a circle trench around the spawner. Try to get it so the spawner is on a pillar. And then you go down below, where they spawn in, fall down, and then you just dig a little trench there with a little 2x2 cabin, and all the cabin really has is, or maybe even a 2x3, boxes and a crafting station. That's all you need. But I need to start getting forges in multiple places. I mean, Graydon's place could use a forge. I know the amount of food stuff Squeaky's place needs. Her place needs a forge. Heck, in order to place the cauldron there, I needed to move Jesus' forge over temporarily. And that just broke. Alright. I am loving this. I've lost the cart. There it is. This so far. I mean, just having a cart is amazing. I mean, it makes the game so much easier. Get this cart. And with everybody's house living so close by, I can literally stop anywhere and repair the cart. Anywhere there's a crafting station within reach, I could just plug and play things. Where should we put the job board, though? There's Resner's. There's Jaze's. I kind of want to do centrally located. This seems to be a centrally located place, but I kind of want to get back to where the town is at. I mean, if we got raided, we'd lose. We'd lose something. Hopefully nothing too crazy. I have to keep reminding myself to repair at both stations. The amount of times in the in-between where I just repaired at, like, the workbench, ran off into the wilderness, and then realized my axe is still broken. My pig is still damaged. And I'm like, leave and come back. I mean, heck, we could put it, like, right here. It seems to be where all of this stuff is anyways. Or, since this is the welcome to Fierce population... Well, I'm going to change the population. I think we might be at 11 now. I think I'm going to go do a census here in a bit. I think I'll do... Put it up a little bit. Actually, we just use the backside of this. And just place it right up against there. Awesome. Do and I'm pretty sure I forgot coal. Pretty sure. Yeah, but going through that burial mound next episode will really help us with being able to get multiple kilns going. So that would be kind of cool. Alright. I get a wee bit. Not a lot, but a wee bit. Kinda hard to see. It'll be easier to see once we get sconces going. But job board. And I've done this in real life for, like, to-do lists. You got a lot of things on your back burner. Get a pegboard. Get some notes. Write down the gist of what you're trying to accomplish. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 13. 12, 13, right? Yeah. Job board. Fierster's job board. Santiago needs furniture. Squeeky needs crops. I think Squeaky's right. Squeaky needs crops. The old census building. Census, if I could spell structure. Graden out of wood. More coal needed. Need copper for forges. Forges with an S. Can anybody else think of stuff? I feel cold. It's nighttime. Need street lighting. Oh my god, it got dark real quick. Why is it so black just in that one spot? I like, you are getting warmer. Till what? Sure. Portal room. We would need a portal room. I mean, that would be pretty cool. I think we'll make a portal room that leads to all the major structures. Like, black screen of death. That was a long screen. Like, Squeaky's place will get one. And stuff, you know. You know, just saying. Heads. Oh, that's the other thing I want to check out. There are things called trinkets now. And I have one. Well, I have the ability of making one. I don't see it here, which means it's at the forge. What is that? Just spotted. Bone tower shield. Oh, man. Oh, that's right. You get lower movement speed. Let's go back this way. Starting to run out of my good food. Need to make more boar jerky. Let's head back this way to Jesus. Which, no worries. When I get the stuff for it, I will be putting more forges out front. And a kiln. Somewhere. Is it here? Is this where I saw the charm? Heart of the forest. I need 5 ancient seeds and 5 bronze, but we at least have the head required to craft that. That's pretty up there. But anywho, I'm gonna call that here. We got a lot done. We finished Squeaky's roof. I showed how planting things work. I got a little bit of wood. Got a little bit of wispies in the air. We're gonna work on getting people furniture, so places could look way more complete than just camera 1, camera 1, camera 2. I know It'll require bronze nails and fine wood, but we have access to the cultivator, so we could replant birch, get as much fine wood as we ever dreamed of. And then, yeah, work on going forward. Made the job board. Now I can sit down and not have to remember every little thing. But, oh, before we leave. That guy's still freaking out. Him doesn't have a house yet. Him needs a hut. Or a house. Probably one story. Now Santiago is pop 3. Graydon, I believe, is pop 1. So that's 4. Squeaky's 3. So 4, 7. Resner is 1. 8. Jay's. I think Jay's is 3. 8. 2. 10. Gozie's abode. 1. So 11. Rugen's. 1. 12. And 2. 12. 14. Population 14. Oh boy. We're slowly getting there. We're still like... We should have city statuses. Like, you know, we're now a thorp, or a hamlet, or a village, or... God, there was a game that did that. I need to go look up what it is. Where's my good food? Hiding here somewhere? There it is. But anyways, see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.